guys, Denver from Kid Stance again, and I just finished up a couple of really cool builds. Getting ready to pack them up, but I figured, you know what? Let me show you guys some of the features before I pack them up and ship them out. Um, Here we are. We have a couple of cars. We have the Mercedes AMG G55 wagon. Right behind that on the trailer, we have a Porsche GT3, fully customized, and we have a custom trailer that is also sitting on. So we're gonna take a look at this G55 wagon first. If you look down, first thing you notice is that I raised the seat up on some custom rails that I built that is actually made for an adult to drive the car now. Not too much, anywhere from like 150, 160 pounds, nothing like crazy because the plastic really can't handle too much weight, but it's raised up for an adult to drive. As you come in here, I left the switches as far as the gear the same, but the pedal, if you look at it, is actually turned backwards, and this pedal is actually an electric ESC pedal, electronic speed control pedal, that allows you to have like a soft start or hard start, kind of like a real gas pedal on a gas motor. The reason it's turned backwards is because the position that you drive in, the way your foot is here, it'll be hard for you to kind of hit the gas pedal with your toe like you usually do a normal car. So I figured it's easier for you to step on it with your heel, and you kind of control it with your heel, and it's really comfortable. It looks weird, but it's not as bad as it looks. It really is. It does function very well, and it works out great because it doesn't put your foot in an awkward position. Also, if you look at the steering wheel is also relocated. I removed the dash for extra space for your feet. Relocated the steering wheel on top of the windshield, and the shaft goes straight down into a custom frame that's underneath. And also added, the switches. This is the charging port. This is the light switch. This is the on and off switch for the car itself. And then you come over here, there's a voltage gauge. And this car has been upgraded to 24 volts, 4 motors. So it's no longer 2-wheel drive. It's all-wheel drive, 24 volts, electronic speed control pedal, all that good stuff. So take a look here. You flip the switch on, the blue light's on, your voltage kicks on. Right now it's at 25.8, as you can see. And then when you turn this switch on, this is your headlight, tail light, and underglow light, which is also done to match the car. So because it's blue, we went with a blue underglow light. And shout out to ML Toys, by the way. We got the light kit from ML Toys that include the headlight, tail lights, and the underglow. Real easy to wire up, and really quick also. You could also notice that we added rubber tires instead of the plastic tires. Aluminum wheels. Under here, it all sits on a custom frame that goes all the way throughout the car for more stability, for the extra weight or the added weight of an adult sized person. So, all right. So moving on to the next vehicle, we have here on the trailer a Porsche 911 GT3. As you can see, the first thing that pops at you is the custom green paint, painted by Autologis, and the custom gecko skin wrap that's done by Tate from Tate Designs, that complements the green and give it like a lizard type look. That's the first thing you really notice about the car. Then you see, we went into customizing the wheel a little bit. We retained the stock faces, but gave it a polished lip with a little deep look to it. And then moving on over here to the interior, we have the interior wrapped by E3 Customs. The car originally was a 2-seater. We had the custom 1 seat made, done by Matt from E3 Customs. He knocked it out of the park. And with the custom armrest also. So the seat is, it's like a vinyl that replicates leather. And then we have the suede on the sides as far as the wrap's concerned, with custom patterns and diamond stitching to kind of complement the seat. You take a look inside, you notice 2 speakers. We have the custom wrap steering wheel also done by E3, and then a full custom dashboard, completely redone. This car also was upgraded to 24 volts, speed control pedal, all-wheel drive, to be able to pull the heavier person. So it was, you know, we kind of move stuff around to kind of give them a more room to sit comfortably and then be able to control the car. You come over here, you'll notice as your custom shifter. You know, you have your low speed that's in the middle, you have your reverse, and then you have your high gear. And then the reverse also acts like the braking system. So if you're moving forward and you're going at a high rate of speed, you just gotta flip that back. You don't have to push the gas or anything. It will kind of locks the motors and slow the car down. And because it's 4-wheel drive, it stops really fast. So we don't have any seat belts in there, but you know, I should put an airbag. I don't know. But if I come over, let's come around this side. Let me turn it on and show you even more features that this car has. You'll notice that it has 2 HKI air gauges because this car is also on Air Ride. With an Air Ride kit from HKI Air, well, one of my custom kits that I make in conjunction with them. You flip this switch on. This is the on and off switch for the car. You can see the voltage gauge. Also, you know, once again, upgraded to 24 volts. So it's at 25.4 right now. You have your charging port, and then you have another switch here. That is to turn on your Air Ride system. And it also, if you come over here, controls the radio, which is a single DIN that comes out as a screen. And that's the reason we have those 2 speakers in there, because it has a full sound system. Now, coming back over to the steering wheel, you notice once again it was custom wrapped by E3 Customs. And on here, I relocated the air switches that controls the Air Ride system. So the first and second one are for the front, third and fourth are for the rear. So this is up, down, up, down. So let's take a look at how that works. Now, when I push this one, this is for the front to go up, and then we have the rear, which goes up pretty high, if you ask me. So, you know, it gives you a good height so you could ride. You know, it's recommended that these things stay on flat surfaces, but you know, you have the height if you need to go over maybe some dirt or something, who knows. And then of course you can air it down. And that's that. One thing I did forget to mention also, the car, it has a custom carpet in here, also done by E3 Customs. I'm sorry, I forgot to point that out. If you look on the floor, there's also a custom mat that was made along with the seat and the side pillars and the steering wheel. So shout out to E3 on the interior. They really they made my vision come through. Like, they knocked it out the park with this one, went above and beyond my expectations. Now, if you come in here, hidden underneath this dashboard on top, in here is another switch. This switch controls the light. So when I turn this on, you'll notice the headlights come on, the tail lights come on, and underglow lights. This light kit was also from ML Toys. Shout out to them again. And easy plug and play. We went with a green underglow to match the green theme that's going on the outside of the car. And it kind of completes basically the whole look of the car. Now, moving on, you know, let me go ahead and turn all these switches back off. The last thing I really wanted to show you guys, and it's actually my favorite, is this trailer, this custom trailer that we did for this GT3 to ride around on, because obviously it's being pulled around by the G55 wagon. This is the first trailer that I've ever made, actually, and I couldn't make just a regular trailer. I wanted to do something really cool, so I came up with this idea, and what it is it's an airbag trailer, a miniature airbag trailer. However, it's different from your average airbag trailer because the way it's set up, the mechanism inside, once this tilts up, this lowers. So this is at a pretty low height as it is right now, but when you're loading or unloading the car, this drops to the floor, like flat to the floor, while this is tilting, so it doesn't put you at too much of an incline, and you can kind of get the car off without taking off your front bumper, or stuff like that. Let me give you an example. So this switch controls the up, and then you have your paddle switch that releases the air for it to come back down. So let's go ahead and do that. Now you notice the whole thing is dropped, and then this is going to keep raising. Now it goes pretty high, but I want you to also take a look at the tailgate. This folds down. So once it goes all the way up, that actually levels out, and you could roll the car right off of it smoothly, no problem. And once it levels out, you're pretty much, that's where you need to be to get the car on and off the trailer with no problem. And yeah, that's it. So now that's a really cool feature. This trailer actually was done, complete framework and everything by me, with one bag. I used one bag to not only control this, but to control the raising and lowering of the trailer itself. So like I said, the way the mechanism is done where I only need to utilize one bag and get everything done, because I really didn't want to go too far over budget with this, because this actually was kind of overkill. I was supposed to just build a regular trailer, but being me, I couldn't do it. So, and then we come back over here. Oh, also, if you take a look in here, you'll see the pump. This is the pump, and it runs on a regular 12-volt battery. That's from a Power Wheel, and it comes with a charger, so you can charge it back up when you're not using it. And yeah, just like a normal Power Wheel. Hit this paddle switch down, and then you take a look at the back of the trailer. You'll see the back of the trailer raise up, and as this goes down, let me close this gate. And there you have it. And that is our bagged trailer with our G55 and Porsche GT3 combination that we did for the local office, Geico local office in Delaware. So once again, we're getting ready to pack these up and ship them out, and hopefully they're happy with their cars. So, well, that's it for me tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the builds, and if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'll try to answer as much as I can, about the cars or the trailer or anything like that. And yeah, thank you for watching, and hit that subscribe button.